Also, former members of the church have told me that this has been done before by him, that he hates to spend money on lawyers, that he's just doing this. They think he's just doing this to intimidate me. I have, I think it's hilarious that they're worried about me. I'm so small compared to them. If they are such a huge, successful organization, tiny little me is insignificant. So, long story short, no, I'm not worried about this lawsuit. Anyone that makes a big deal of this lawsuit online is with the cult. I don't address any of these accounts that go off on me because they're really just worthless. They're not worth my time. I do have a production company. That is true. But no, I'm not going to be releasing that information. It's not anybody's when an official announcement comes, it'll come. But I also know factually that there are many production companies that are shopping this right now. Lionsgate, which is a huge company, reached out to me. The group that did Seduced, they reached out to me. The group that did The Vow on HBO, they reached out to me. Huge production companies with huge budgets.
Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well and doing fantastic wherever you are in the world. The good news is I'm still around. I haven't disappeared yet. In part 1 I ended when she was talking about how attorney's name was being used to make reports, and I showed you the similarities that actually happened in a Tati lawsuit in regard to emails being used. And then Monday morning attorney filed this letter to the court. So without further ado, let's continue.
Filing reports against me, trying to silence me, threatening to hurt me, threatening to hurt my son, threatening to kill me or put my child in online content for disgusting reasons.
Who was trying to silence her? Maybe she should realize that there is a time to be silent, especially when it works out in your favor and in such important situations like these that she's facing. She says putting her son in online content for disgusting reasons, all that happened or was used as some ploy to cause chaos in a Tati lawsuit, which it did and I think worked. And she, in my opinion, is trying to cause that same chaos in order to get the same results or outcome, and that is a settlement. Well, that is just me thinking out loud. But my point is that all that went down in 2021 and it caused such chaos. And now she's using it again. Trigger warning. It does go into detail in this next clip.
I am dealing with people sending me child pornography, sending me bestiality and death threats. I am not doing that to people, so don't call them Katie's. I haven't told you guys half of the shit we've been through, okay? And when I see people using their platforms and comparing me to people that are manufacturing illegal images and using those images to threaten people, and you say that those people are being Katie's? Hell no. I have never in my life manufactured CP. I would never distribute CP. I would never put someone on blast. Like I would never try to frame someone for CP. That's what has been going on in my life. They were manufacturing CP to try to frame Michael Saltz and myself and my husband so we would go to prison. That's not the same. They were using VPNs. They were using spoofing sites. They were using international websites to send this stuff. They were going into the dark web and sending us emails that had videos of children being murdered. Some of the shit that was sent to me, I cannot unsee. That's all in the hands of the FBI.
Sending me emails and threatening me in emails and threatening my son in emails, calling police, swatting me. None of that will stop the series from being on Netflix. And trying to incite a SWAT team to show up to my house to storm through the home. Even though the SWAT team didn't show up, the police are treating this as a swatting attempt because the goal was to incite law enforcement to go to a hostile environment and to break down doors.
Is it not weird to anyone else that she kept mentioning that she received those threats in emails? And if you have ever watched videos of body language experts, they say that when you over-explain, it's a sign of lies. She went on to explain how the police are treating this as a swatting attempt because the goal was to incite law enforcement to go to a hostile environment. And the reason she is saying all this is because she claimed numerous times before that she was swatted, and come to find out that one sheriff came to her door because she was the one that actually posted a picture of him standing in her living room, and she claimed that she was swatted. So people got sick of her lies and started calling her out, and this is how that went down.
The police showed up at my house 3 times, I think, during the, well, I wouldn't say swatted, but I mean, it could have theoretically been swatted because, like, they're coming, doing a check on you, and it's based on false things that can put you in a really precarious situation. I don't know if it's swatting or what you would call it. Like, okay, it wasn't swatting. I don't know what you would call it. I mean, we had 3 officers here and 2 cars, and I live in a small community. I'm sorry. I misspoke, Lulu. I misspoke. Can you please forgive me? I am so emotionally drained right now. Can you please forgive me for saying the wrong thing? Either way, there was police at my house for false reports. Okay, so Lulu, why don't you go back to Reddit? Because I'm sure that's why you're here. You're probably stalking me from the Reddit. Because only people that stalk me from Reddit and these accounts care about my inconsistencies. If you're worried about the semantics of it, I apologized. It wasn't swatting. It was 3 officers that showed up at my door. And one of the threats was that I was going to harm my son. The other threat was that someone else broke into my house and was going to harm my son. When the harming my son didn't get them the desired result, that's when they turned to Katie's hostage in her house, and that's when law enforcement responded.
There's a channel on YouTube called NEENEE. She actually did a FOIA request for Katie Joy's home, and she received Bodycam footage of a call made to Katie Joy's house in 2021. And the reason they were called then, and I'm talking about in 2021, is the same reasons she is discussing in this live now in 2024. And during that time, in 2021, Katie Joy was actually covering the Gabby Petito story. And everybody felt that she was exploiting the story. The cops actually went to Katie Joy's house because somebody called and said that Katie Joy's husband was holding a firearm to her head. And while the police were there, they received a call from the FBI in Denver saying that Brian Laundrie was hiding in a basement. I'm going to play a few clips from that video, but the entire video will be listed in my description box. So please feel free to go and watch it. And I mean no disrespect by saying this, but it was quite hilarious.
Why are you here now?
How we doing?
Fine.
Good. So what's going on?
Nothing?
Nothing?
No.
Okay. I got a report from Hennepin County, kind of a weird deal, but that somebody had called them or reported to them that there's potentially some abuse going on.
Oh my God, again?
Yeah.
Is this a new one since last week?
Yeah.
There's nothing going on here.
Okay.
How many times have you guys been out here?
Me, personally?
Yeah.
Never.
Okay, so I would appreciate if you would please be kind to me because we are being harassed.
Okay.
And immediately your tone is accusatory. And I'm...
Of what?
That you're saying what's going on here. I don't even know why you're here. If it's a report of abuse, we are being harassed and have been harassed. There have been, I don't even know, probably a dozen of these abuse complaints. Okay. They are always unfounded. I have had taken out multiple restraining orders.
On who?
There's a woman in Pennsylvania. There's one in California.
Okay.
And They have been filing false reports against me.
Okay. So we also got a report that potentially there was a video of your husband that had a gun to your head.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
This is at this point criminal harassment, which is what is happening to us.
Okay. It's not criminal harassment when I come out here and investigate something.
I understand.
At some point, have you contacted and talked to the FBI?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And
there's like literally an active investigation happening right now.
okay.
They're out of Philadelphia.
Okay. So this is, I don't even know how to approach this without sounding accusatory, so I'm just going to say it. I just got off the phone with the FBI literally 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Not from Philadelphia, but from Denver.
From Denver?
Correct.
Okay.
They said, basically, they called me to come check on you.
I'm fine.
Because they said that you reported to them that there was a guy that was here that's a suspect in a potential kidnapping.
What? I didn't talk to Denver FBI.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter who you talk to in the FBI, because they will route it to.
Can I sit down? This is all.
Yep. Yep.
First of all.
So you don't have any firearms in the residence?
No, we don't
Okay.
have guns.
Okay.
No.
Basically, what I'm doing is I'm trying to follow up for 2 different other agencies. Okay. So Hennepin County Child Protection got multiple reports of this today.
Yeah,
So, and I get it, and I questioned.
there's this group of people
Okay.
who've been trying to frame us for a variety of things.
Okay.
This is what the FBI in Philadelphia is working on. 2 people that have been trying to manufacture, that have been manufacturing images of my son photoshopped onto bodies,
Okay.
and they've been publishing them.
Okay.
And then they've been emailing them to us. And as a result of that, they have also been going after this attorney in California, and all of these people together are trying to frame my husband and I for child and child.
Okay.
And they're trying to frame this attorney in California for the same things.
Okay.
And that's why the FBI is
Involved.
involved.
Okay.
Now, in regards to Denver, I've never spoken to the Denver.
Well, that, like I said, it doesn't matter necessarily.
It does, though, because the
but-
Denver, the FBI departments all work independently.
I have to interject. Is she telling a police officer how the FBI works because she thinks she knows more than this police officer?
Yep.
They
But
have-
they also share information and they go to.
Sometimes, but I never spoke to Denver. I've
Okay.
spoken to Philadelphia.
Yep.
And I've spoken to Georgia because I'm being harassed by a man named Todd Chrisley. I'm sorry, but why did they want you to come here? Because I was involved with someone who kidnapped someone?
Correct.
No, I don't know anyone.
That they. Okay. This is coming from the FBI agent. Specifically, I literally just talked to him, and he said that you, whether it was you or not, for sure, reported that your husband had this other guy, this Brian guy, that was here hiding in the basement.
Oh my God, Brian Laundrie?
Yep.
No.
Well, how did?
Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Like I said, the link to NEENEE's video will be listed in the description box, and I promise you, it is insightful and entertaining. Now, do you understand why I say Katie Joy is recycling threats? It's the same threats from 3 years ago. And again, she reported after the fact that the person responsible for this was held accountable, apparently. So she's saying that there's a copycat? I don't think so. I will continue to focus on this and not allow her to deter me from reporting on how she is treating victims and the lies she spreads.
I've had cops here now 3 times in 2 days.
That is a lie, and so easy to debunk that lie. Look at this letter once again her attorney filed to the court. She states that the cops came to Katie Joy's house at 4 a.m. Sunday morning. Did Katie Joy's lawyer get it wrong? I don't think so. She wouldn't lie. She doesn't need to lie, embellish, or fabricate anything. Whereas Katie Joy chooses to do so. where she stated the cops were at her house 3 times in 2 days. If that were the case, she would have been posting about it all weekend. Yet there was not a peep about it. Let me end with this. Katie Joy can never take accountability. When she is held accountable and she ends up in a legal bind, or even if someone wants to have nothing to do with her, like the episode she had with Preacher Boy, if you are curious and want to do your due diligence about who she truly is, I will leave a link to a video in my description box on what went on there. But as I was saying, when she is in a tight spot, everyone else is to blame but her. This is what she did when she was sued by Tati Westbrook. I will make no more statements at this time. I said everything I needed to say in my live tonight and in these tweets. The rest will play out in court. This is not over. It is my belief that they are using this lawsuit to use me as a scapegoat and to deflect from their lawsuit for fraud in California. Tomorrow, my attorney and I will be working on our response to this lawsuit, which will include a countersuit against Tati and James Westbrook and Michael Saltz Esquire for defamation, interference in business, and harm to competition. I will also be filing a grievance against Michael Saltz. I refuse to be bullied for doing my job. I'm asking my subscribers to not engage with these trolls, to not engage with these videos, and to allow me the space to do my job. Now, listen to this.
It's about a specific group of people that have been defending Robert Shinn and helping him for like 2 years that are now highly aggravated and instigated and think for whatever reason their delusional belief right now is that if I stop talking about the series, somehow Netflix will take the series down.
Same game for Katie Joy, but new players. Katie Joy is the one that is delusional, gaslighting the shit out of people and has no proof to back up her claims. She accused me of agreeing to help Robert Shinn, and I'm still waiting for her to show the proof, not fabricate proof, but show the proof that I agreed to help Robert Shinn. She cannot prove that I am helping or have agreed to help Robert Shinn because I did not. She is panicking because she fucked up and may be realizing that there is possibly no way out for her. So, straight out of her playbook from previous lawsuits that she faced, it is everyone else against her, yet she is her own worst enemy. And honestly speaking, who would even think or come up with reasoning they want her to stop talking about this so Netflix can take that docuseries down? At the end of the day, she is desperate. Anything is worth a try, right? So you guys, that's what I have for now. Thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time and watching this. Please be safe out there. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Be kind to one another and don't forget, make good memories. Bye guys.